And by the end of this video, I'm going to show you how to shoot your very first video just using your iPhone. Stay tuned. Very first things you want to do when you are shooting your YouTube channel on your iPhone, you always want to make sure that you hold your iPhone horizontal. Why is this important? Do you notice the little black bars on the side of the video whenever you do record a video? That's because you're holding it vertical. You're not supposed to hold your phone vertically. Always hold your phone horizontally. If you want your YouTube video to look like this, you have to hold it horizontally so that it can show up just as if you were watching a movie, just as if you were watching anyone else's YouTube video. That's tip number one. Always, always, always hold your phone horizontally when shooting in video. Tip number two, you always want to make sure that you frame your subject. Now, what does this mean? When you're shooting yourself in your YouTube video, I'm my subject. So therefore, you have to make sure that when you are framing your iPhone, you want to make sure that it cuts off here. You don't want too much space. You already have enough space here because your phone is being held horizontally. Make sure that you frame your subject. As you can see here, it's not showing everything up here or all of this unnecessary space or the top of my backdrop. You don't want to see all of that, so make sure that you always frame your subject. So framing your video and stabilizing your image in your video goes hand in hand with each other. Why? When you're framing your image, you want to make sure that you use a tripod, and if you don't have a tripod, you can always buy an iPhone tripod adapter. This is specifically for your iPhone. You want to make sure that you have a crisp, clean, non-shaky, too much movement going on. We don't want any of that. You want to look as professional as possible. So image stabilizing is one of the key essentials in looking professional. Y'all give me a thumbs up for being creative and using my little setup. Thumbs up, y'all, thumbs up. Also, you guys, when you're shooting your YouTube videos on your iPhones, you want to make sure that you turn your iPhones completely on airplane mode. I can't tell you how many times I'm recording and people will call me and I'm just like, what you want? I'm recording my YouTube video right now. Lighting, oh my gosh, you guys, who doesn't like a bomb light? I know I love a bomb light. Ladies, I know you love a bomb light. Gents, I know you guys love bomb lights too when you're taking that flick or whatever. So lighting is essential. Natural lighting, I always tell everyone who is just starting out, is the best route to take. Number one, natural lighting is free. Number two, you don't have to carry around heavy equipment if you're going to be shooting a YouTube video outside, setting it up indoors. You don't have to do none of that. Number three, it's everywhere you go. Say if you wanted to do a YouTube video somewhere, I don't know, in another country, you don't have to worry about bringing your own equipment. Natural lighting is there and available and free for everyone to use. I always recommend using natural lighting within golden hour. Now, golden hour are two terms that us photographers use and videographers. Basically, it's when the sun is at its best. Now, golden hour happens twice in one day. It happens in the morning time from around 9:30 a.m. I like to shoot right before noon, because noon I feel like the sun is at its most harshest. You want it to be right before it sunsets and right before the sun rises. So that's golden hour. The second part when golden hour happens is during the afternoon. I'm shooting in golden hour right now. I have none of my equipment, you guys, sitting right in front of my window. It is 4:46 because golden hour happens again from 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon until around 5:30 depending on the season. Being that it's the summertime, the sun is out longer, so I can shoot until 5:30, 6 o'clock to get that golden hour look, you know? So another thing to keep in mind when you are shooting your very first YouTube video on your iPhone, you want to make sure that you don't have any loud noises around you, because your iPhone will pick up everything. Audio is key to a professional video. Now, being that this is your first YouTube video, of course you cannot compare it to the vast majority of those huge channels. You're just starting out. Just for the purpose of this video, I'm recording on my iPhone because I really want to show you guys that you do not need professional equipment. If you incorporate all of these tips, it will look like you have been around for some time. Okay, I got you your back. Filmic Pro is another great app. You can basically download that. I'll leave the link down below and all the details of everything that I mentioned. Basically, this app helps you to shoot HQ videos on your iPhone. Essentially, when you do download this app, when you open it up, it will basically make your iPhone operate as a professional camera because it has very similar settings to a DSLR or professional camera. So I think that's really, really, really helpful. If you have always wanted to start a YouTube channel, please make sure to give me a thumbs up or even comment below down what your channel would be about.